Hi, my name is Michelle and I'm the co-founder and I also lead the product and growth for Oyen Pet Insurance. So I studied mathematics and statistics at the London School of Economics in London, after which I actually went into marketing as my first job. But that was a function of my internship. In my second year, I got a full-time job when I was in the UK. And after which I actually decided not to stay in the UK. I came back to Malaysia and I got a job in Singapore to work with a venture capital where we invest in startups in various different industries, but primarily in the fintech sector. After a year, I decided that I wanted to get my hands dirty and do real product work instead of looking at companies from a more investor perspective. And that's when I joined DGX, which is the venture builder or innovation arm of Digi Telecommunications. I was there for 5 years. I worked on multiple different roles from product management to business development. I've done sales, marketing. My last role before leaving is head of growth. So I looked at managing marketing for multiple different products at the company. We started last year actually building or more conceptualizing the business. We know that pet insurance actually existed back then, but no one really knows about it because the people who are running this solution were the large incumbent insurance companies in Malaysia. And as a large company, you don't really focus on marketing like niche type products, and you don't really behave like a startup company, right, where you really focus on growth. And we saw that a lot of our friends and families were getting pets during the pandemic, and we thought that it makes sense for us to bring in or at least introduce a new version of pet insurance in Malaysia. But today our pets sit with us at home. They may even sleep on our beds. They eat even better food than us. They get like better treatment than us in many different areas, including vet or like medical related areas. So that definitely was a big point for us to kickstart this solution. So we started with a survey with our friends and family, about 50 people, and we realized that there's a strong need for this in the market. And that's how we redesigned the product together with our insurance partner and launched it officially in April. We soft launched it around March. The response was really good. So this is where we are today, 1.7 million in seed fundraising, and we'll be also raising our Series A probably early next year. Millennials who are at around the age of maybe they are planning to get married or planning to settle down, maybe today they will look at getting a dog or a cat first, or even just dogs or cats before or instead of having children. So if you think about it going forward, perhaps these dogs and cats in the family are going to represent the children that they don't want to have, for example, easier to look after and maybe like costs is lower. And that's why we really feel that this like pet insurance will be huge among the millennial market, and they are the people that we're targeting today. On the awareness side of things, because as we all know, like pet insurance, when people see, let's say, our paid ads currently, it's very surprising to them. I think like the first month, definitely, like most people were shocked that pet insurance even exists. Because like normal pets, you have pet food, pet clothes, even like pet beds, but then you never think about it from the perspective of insurance. And a lot of the comments that we get is like, wow, like I don't even have insurance for myself. Like now, like cats and dogs can even have insurance. So awareness is really a huge one for us. Think about starting a business. Maybe most of the times people would think, oh, I want to start a business, or I want to start a business in this area because it feels like a business that can make us a lot of money. Right? Like people will look at that first, but I think most of the time people would overlook the challenges of running a business. So before you even look at making a lot of money through a business, the first thing I think that will be able to help you identify whether your business will actually make you money is if you're solving a problem. So if it's something that it's not really solving a problem for people, then it's very hard to convince people to want to buy from you, right, as a business. So I think that's usually the problem, and people maybe also spend too little time looking at product market fit. Have you really looked at the problem, the challenges, as well as what's the gap in the market? Because once you identify that and you spend just a little bit more time doing a bit of market research, user interviews, I think you are really able to uncover what is the problem or what is the gap, and you can actually use that as your marketing angle when you're looking at targeting the people that can potentially buy from you.